All right, everybody, this is the Astraea level, otherwise known as level number 13 from the Hades CTF labs over at HackMyVM.eu. So the first thing we would do is we would log into the level as the Astraea user. We've got the password, but this is what's going on. So we try to log in as that user. We provide the password, but we receive this message right here, which is not the password for the next level, and then it logs us out. So there's obviously something weird going on with this level on the server. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to log in as the previous level, the Astraea user. So we're just going to log in with the Astraea user. Just let me grab that password so that we can do that. So the reason why we're doing this is so that we can do a little bit of investigation, because we can't log in as the Astraea user because it's because the level's not letting us. So what is actually going on here? Okay, so we are logged out upon login when we use the Astraea user's credentials. So if we look at the SSH config using another account, we can see that the Astraea user doesn't have a standard SSH shell. So the user actually has a standard SSH shell, but let me let you know what's going on here. So if we take a look at the SSH configuration for this user, it says here, match user Astraea, force password authentication, yes. Force command bin echo this thing. So it echoes out this message, and then you don't get an actual SSH connection, which means this user can't log in. So you also cannot switch users inside of the server because the su command is not allowed. So what can you do? What we need to do is we need to find another service to log in with the Astraea user. And normally what you would do to look for other services is you would use the netstat command, or you'd use the ss command to take a look at open ports on the local host. In this case, these commands don't exist. But there's one trick that we can do. Well, another thing that we could do to get these kind of tools is we could use the busybox command. But there's also no busybox command, or at least it's not in the command path. Okay, so we can find in the entire file system something that's named busybox. So busybox is just a collection of different tools that we can use. Stuff like netcat and netstat and a bunch of other networking, well, a bunch of tools that we can use inside of a Linux environment. It turns out there's a busybox binary that's hiding inside of the var temp directory here. Okay, so what we can do from here is we can run busybox. So busybox, there's a bunch of different tools inside of busybox, including stuff like netstat, which means that we can run the netstat command from here and get information about the networking ports open on this box. So it gives us a lot of information here. And the important thing that we're supposed to take away is that there is another common service running on port 21. So port 21 is running FTP, and this isn't accessible from the outside, but it is accessible to people on the local host. Let's talk a little bit more about this. So this is Hades level 13 as the Astraea user. We're dealing with password reuse. All right, so in this level, we're logged out immediately upon logging in with SSH, so we can't use SSH to solve this level because, well, we can't do it. So there's no netstat or SS binaries on the server, but we can discover a hidden busybox binary, which we can use to run tools like netstat. So we can use busybox to find out about networking ports that are open on this server. So we discovered that there's another service that we can log into, which is FTP on this server. And what we can do is we can give the FTP server the credentials for the Astraea user. So let's go ahead and do that. Before we do this, we're going to make a directory that we can write to. So in the temp directory, Astraea, and then move into that directory. The reason why we're moving into this directory is because, well, we're going to be getting some files from the FTP server. So we're in FTP localhost, and we need to provide a username and password. So we got the Astraea user's credentials. Let me grab them again. Astraea. Okay. I'm going to paste in the password. And now we have access to the Astraea user with the FTP service. So if we take a look at what's inside of this directory, it looks like the home directory for the user here, for the Astraea user, and we got some files. So we got atalanta.txt, we got mission.txt, and we've got flags.txt. So we can get all of these files, get atalanta.txt, get mission.txt, and get flags.txt. Okay, after we do that, there's nothing else we can do in here. I'm pretty sure we can't move into other directories. Can we? CD. Oh, we can. Oh, we can move into any directories we want to. I mean, it's not really relevant to what we're doing, so we're just going to exit. Okay, so we downloaded some files over here, and let's take a look at the mission.txt file now. So finally, this is mission 13. The user Atalanta has done something with their account. So that's the reference to all of the running around we need to do to access this file right here. And Atalanta is the name of the target user that we need to get the password for. So, I mean, we've got atalanta.txt in here. Let's go ahead and read it. And it's a password. So this is the password for the Atalanta user. Just grab that. Okay, so before we finish the level, let's talk about what we did. So in this level, we're logged on upon login when we use the Astraea user's credentials. When we look at the SSH config file using another account, we can see that Astraea doesn't have a regular SSH shell. Turns out there's a busybox binary on the server that we can use to enumerate other open ports on the localhost. And there's an FTP server running on localhost, so we can use Astraea's credentials on the localhost FTP after we move into the public directory and then download all those files. All right, everybody, that was a guided walkthrough for the Astraea level, otherwise known as level number 13, from the Hades CTF labs over at HackMyVM.eu. If you enjoyed this guided walkthrough, please click on the like and subscribe buttons on the video and leave a comment underneath the video. But until next time, HackerFrogs out.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.